Hello everyone and welcome to the best crypto channel ever. We are going to try our best to give you the most important news and novelty regarding crypto. Please follow us, we will be uploading daily. Subscribe to our channel and do not miss out. Federal Reserves are going to discuss about XRP this week. Technology has grown so much and now decentralized platforms are using and operating the money from the private investors. This drawn the attention to the authorities, especially since some of the countries announced that they are planning to open central banks for digital currencies. That is why US Federal Reserve Boards, Fed, are doing their own research and they have some huge news to announce to the public. Some of the news are about the Federal Reserve's digital dollar and the discussion that they've had recently about experimentation with digital currencies and especially some banks. We are having some news about the role of XRP in all of this. Project for Digital Dollar will pilot a currency and central banking for digital money. There are news and information about project that involves digital dollar. This means that that digital dollar they will try to pilot a central bank that operates with digital currencies. This project is going to be launched next year. This was announced by a US non-profit organization and they stressed out that their plan is to launch at least 5 digital projects in the course of this year. Basically, this is going to be test for US central bank digital currency. This is first time someone even mentioning something like that. The final goal is to generate data, information and infrastructure that could help the US authorities and officials to create the US digital dollar. This organization was created last year to promote the US Central Bank Digital Currency or CBDC. This project is planned to involve more than 110 other organizations that are within the Fed community. Most of these organizations are going to be involved because of needed development, testing and adoption of this service. This will be some kind of digital currency that will enable users to make instant payments. Further research is needed on how this currency, or this project will benefit people, services or small businesses in future. Most of the already established financial institutions in US already had some changes in their way of working due to the crisis with COVID-19. Central Bank Digital Currency or CBDC is a digital banknote that could be used in any financial transactions between individuals or businesses. It could be used in trading services or goods. Fed Reserve is experimenting with the digital dollar. The Fed Reserve Governor Lael Brainard said that this kind of dollar, or basically a cryptocurrency that is backed by the central bank, can be very beneficial for the financial market in US and worldwide. There are 1 in 5 Americans that are underbanked, and this kind of currency can be very beneficial to them. There are several conditions that needs to be met before implementing this kind of currency. Firstly, there needs to be allowed access to safe central bank money. After that needs to be increased financial inclusion payments and clearing efficiency. After that it needs to be reduced cross-border frictions, complementing bank deposits and protecting financial stability and privacy of the users. I do believe that in the context where we maintain the role of safe central bank money as a foundation for the payment system, there's a lot of room for competition and innovation to flourish, said the Fed Reserve Governor, in a report published by CoinDesk. She is a supporter to an innovation, but also, she said that very important is the possibility for the evolvement of the regulations. She supports the possibility for many state agencies to have the jurisdiction on this currency and to have some kind of decentralization. Most of the Fed officials including her are agreeing on the fact that US should develop the standard around that cross-border payment system. Brainard also warned that those private money that are now in the crypto world might influence the existing financial system and especially for the payment services and payment system in general. Those money might rise the costs for business and real estate. She correlate this activity with the phenomenon called wildcat banking from the 19th century. Wildcat banking was the issuance of paper currency in the United States by poorly capitalized state-chartered banks. These wildcat banks existed alongside more stable state banks during the free banking era from 1836 to 1865, when the country had no national currency. Basically, private entities issued their own money. This period is known for period of a big inefficiency and frauds. She also reminded on an announcement that was made by the central bank earlier. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta is launching a public-private sector collaboration as a special committee on payments inclusion to ensure that cash-based and vulnerable populations can safely access and benefit from digital payments, she said in a statement from a previous week published by CoinDesk. The Fed Reserves did not mention any deadline for releasing the currency, but mentioned that it will be in the system called FedNow. On their official website it said, "The FedNow service is a new payment service that is instant and that the Federal Reserve banks are developing to enable financial institutions of every size. The service will be enabled in every community across the U.S. to provide safe and efficient instant payment services in real time, around the clock, every day of the year." It is said that this could be possible within a period of 2 years. Fed Reserves will publish a research paper called White Paper that would be an information that they want to be published explaining on their digital currency. The White Paper will be published around the summer. Let's be clear, the central bank yet is not releasing any detailed plan, but the chairman Jerome Powell said that there is going to be progress on payment, especially in the part of the technology, and said that the Fed is monitoring and adapting to the current ongoing innovations. In a video message with the announcement he said, "The effective functioning of our economy requires that people have faith and confidence not only in the dollar, but also in the payment networks, banks, and other payment service providers that allow money to flow on a daily basis." Fed officials has stressed out that it is very important for them to create good central digital currency rather than participating in some others' projects on a global scale. It is interesting to remind that multiple countries around the world, especially China, have big progress in this field of central bank digital currency. This was caused worrying effect on the Fed officials because this might undermine the dollar and its global position on the financial market. We are committed at the Federal Reserve to hearing a wide range of voices on this important issue before making any decision on whether and how to move forward with a US CBDC, taking account of the broader risks and opportunities it could offer, said Powell. The paper represents the beginning of what will be a thoughtful and deliberative process, Powell added. Our focus is on ensuring a safe and efficient payment system that provides broad benefits to American households and businesses while also embracing innovation, he said. The Fed is collaborating this project with a lot of groups including the Bank for International Settlements, and we can see that the lead of this project is the Boston Fed. Will Ripple support CBDC? Ripple already announced a big plan for its XRP token that made this crypto in the center of interest for all central bank digital currencies. The reality is that all future monetary systems are going to be based on a digital currency. This means that all countries, every government and every central bank in the world sooner or later will have their own cryptocurrency or digital currency. What is interesting is that Ripple is already building the core component for that global digital currency. These are really big and ambitious plans for the company, but if this come to life this will increase massively the use of XRP. We all know that if some token increases its use that means that its price will rise. And this will be very beneficial for the investors in XRP, and this asset is ready to become global currency backed up by central banks. It can provide good liquidity for foreign transfers and international transactions. In this context must be mentioned that the Ripple's co-founder Arthur Brito said that Ripple must be modified in a way that can be used from 7.5 billion people. This means that they have designed the crypto to be used by every human in the world. By nature, this currency has very fast transactions and settlement times. It is highly liquid and very inexpensive. If XRP become global currency backed from the Fed Reserves or most of the central banks in the world, this means that you would never have to convert it to fiat currency. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe to our channel. We wish you a good luck.